Coming live from the classroom. I gotta get some better lighting, y'all. These fluorescent lights are trying to be the death of me, but it will not. It's Motivational Monday. It is. I'm gonna have to change my link on my Facebook. Good afternoon. It's lunchtime motivation. Hopefully, you're having a great start of your day. Um, I'm always glad to be here live from the classroom. I'm gonna start naming it live from the classroom, like on Wild and Out. That's what we're doing today. So hopefully you had a great start of your day. It's magical, magnificent, um, money making motivational Monday. All the M's, all the great M words I put in there. So my name is Toria Howard, and I'm an educator. I educate people for a living, but I have a business of education and serving as well. I'm a realtor, I'm a real estate investor, well, aspiring, I should say, but I'm speaking it. I'm a real estate investor, and I do financial literacy, credit repair, stuff like that, and business funding. So I also, I teach the little people and I teach the big people. So we go. I'm gonna get everybody's life together. That's what I do. Not a life coach, not a minister or anything like that of the sort. I just speak what's on my heart, and hopefully it helps somebody. So if you are watching this live, drop a one in the comments. If you're new to my live, drop a two, and if you are watching a replay, drop a three, and I will definitely appreciate it. Let me see. Can um I need to fix that. I forgot. Show that one. Okay. And I'm trying to fix my links, y'all. Sorry. Um put this in here. Drop a one. If you are watching this live. I thought my other live disappeared. Uh, drop a two if you're new. New. Drop. Oh, I like that. Hold on. New. Mhm. And I'm gonna get started in just a minute. Drop a three if you're watching a replay. You're not you've. Replay. All right. I need to put that in there. So good. Why is it leaning? What's going on here? Hold on. Let me fix it. You're gonna see the classroom. Like, what's going on, people? Oh, here we go. We fixed it. Hi, Golden. If you're still on there. Hi, Freddie. I don't know which one is still on there. But anyway, here we go. So, who knew, right? Budgeting life, right? People don't think about the idea of budgeting your life, right? But you have to, because you have to budget your time. You have to budget the people that you put into your life. You have to budget things that you have to do as far as the time in the day. Because listen, you have 24 hours like everybody else, but some of that time you have to sleep. But some people don't sleep, and that's fine. That's cool if that's what you choose to do. But the Maslow hierarchy states that sleeping is the foundation. So I know a lot of people say, I'm grind mode, I'm not gonna sleep, blah blah blah. But you at least got to get some type of rest, right? So who knew that it would be this hard? And that's why a lot of people don't budget because it's hard, but we juggle too much, right? So is it harder to plan your day, or is it easier to juggle your day? That's the question. That's the question at hand. Is it easier? Is it harder to plan your day, or is it easier to juggle it? Because a lot of times we're all over the place, right? And when we're all over the place, our mind is scatterbrained, we're unorganized, we tend to forget things. I know I do. I'm speaking for myself. And you leave people out sometimes. So, how are you changing that way for you to be better? So, it's about budgeting, right? And I know budgeting is always about our finances, but if you don't have your life budgeted, you're not going to be able to budget your finances either. So, what are you doing as a daily routine? And a lot of times with us being adults, we kind of get into a daily routine automatically. So we know we're gonna get up, we're gonna, clean ourselves, get the children out the door, blah 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 blah. Right? We know all of those regular tasks. But what about those ones that's in between, right? Are we actually scheduling and budgeting our time wisely? Are we looking at our day and figuring out where we're either losing time or we can gain it? So, because time is a currency. And if you don't understand time as a currency, that means you don't know that the time value of money, you know, and also you don't understand that you have to use your time wisely in order for you to maximize your day. So, whoever thought that would be so much, right? Because a lot of us are husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, you know, we're sons, daughters, brothers, sisters. Sometimes we are the pillar of our family where everybody tends to come to us to do everything. So how do you do everything? How do you not neglect yourself first and those important people second? Because a lot of times, especially as women, we tend to think of others first. I know, I'm just speaking for myself. You think of others first. That's our nature. Nurturer, always trying to make sure everybody's okay, but are you okay? How have you budgeted the time to spend time with yourself within yourself? Are you doing it in the morning? Are you doing it in the midday, in the afternoon? Because a lot of times we get caught up in the hustle and bustle and we forget about ourselves. And that cannot continue to happen if you want to be a, a functioning adult, because it's going to start messing with your mental. And once it starts messing with your mental, excuse me, my eyes itching now. You're not going to be able to function on a high level because you're going to be so mentally drained, and it's going to show in everything that you do. You're going to be so mentally drained that you're not going to be able to function and do the things that you know that you can maximize on to be, I should say to be, but to live out the purpose that you're supposed to live. All of us have a perfect purpose. Every single day we wake up, that means we haven't fulfilled it. Sometimes people don't fulfill their purpose and they, unfortunately pass away too. But in this time that we have every single day that you're afforded, you need to operate in your purpose and live a purposeful life. Because if you don't, then what are you doing? It's the monotony of living life can just get us to a point where we forget about ourselves because everybody else is pulling on us, leaning on us. And when everybody is pulling and leaning, you don't have nothing else. I don't know who Helen Smith is. Um, Sorry, I had to disrupt my live. But listen, the thing is, you have to be able to know that when it's time to do these certain things. So how are you budgeting your life for you? How are you living life for you? Are you, saying affirmations? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you reading? All those type of things. Because if you don't have anything to pour out, then you're not going to be able to pour into others. I know that sounds so cliche, right? But it's so true because I lived that life. I had to reel myself in because I was doing so much. I was getting pulled in so many different directions because yes, I do have a lot of talents, not to brag on myself, but people always call on me to ask me to do stuff, to do this and do that. And I always say yes, 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 yes. And at one point I said yes too many times and it got overwhelming and I could not handle it. And I lost myself in it. And I had to sit down and do a schedule and make sure that I was mapping out the time and stop being so hard on myself that if I didn't get every single thing done, as long as I did the main things, right? So it became a point where, I mean, everything was scheduled. I had to get back on my schedule because I have to redo it because I'm working in a 9 to 5. I'm back in the classroom now, and keep calling me. Um, I'm back in the classroom now, so I need to make sure that I'm doing all that I can to maximize my day, right? So, I can't go early in the morning to go work out anymore because I had to be at work earlier. I can't go in the midday because I'm at work. So I had to change my workout schedule to after work, but I still got to get my 5 days in. That's just how it goes. So at one point, um, uh, I had to schedule myself from eating. At one point, I started doing my schedule, and I didn't even put in eating and sleeping. So I had to do all of that, and you have to do that. You have to be able to sit down, and you might not follow it to the T, but you have to sit down and just look at the time frames day by day. What am I doing at this time, that time, and how can I add time, or how can I, shift some things around so that I can have time to spend with myself, have time to spend with the children, my husband, my wife, or whatever the case may be. Because you have to do that for you. So how come budgeting seems so hard? Budgeting our life seems so hard because we don't sit down and look at it from the grand scheme of things. We don't sit down and map it out. We on go, on go. And when you on go, that means guess what? You spending on go. And you have to realize that with your brain all over the place, unorganized, day all over the place, your finances are all over the place. So let's get to the finances. If you're not budgeting your life, your time, and seeing where that is, you're not budgeting your finances either. How important is that? Well, you have to know what's going in and what's coming out. A lot of us know what's coming in, but we definitely don't know what's coming out. We got subscriptions. We have like those, like the Netflix and stuff like that. But how many of you subscribe to like Savage Fenty and Shoe Dazzle and all the rest of them? Yes, I'm a shopper, so I know all the websites. So, they take out money every month if you don't skip the months. It's all so many different websites that do that. How many of you are subscribing to that? We know how much our rent is, our car note, those things, the light bill, because those three things we gotta get to work, we gotta have some place to live, and we gotta keep our lights on. So you got the internet, but then you don't think about all the other things that you spend money on. How often do you spend money eating out at restaurants every week? Have you looked at that? I looked at it one time and it was like I buy groceries and still go out to eat. Terrible. Overspending money. So I had to put myself, and my family on. We were only going to go out to eat once a week. Well, actually, we did it twice because we did a date night and then we would do one with the kids. So, you know, and then it cut down to one where we just went all together. And when the kids got older, of course, they started going their own way, whatever. So, Zaria is the baby girl. So, of course, she's a, excuse me, she's going to always, be there. But we had to look at how much we were spending because, I mean, shoot, we eat. We spending, just the two of us was spending over $100. So, bringing the family, we're spending over 200 at that point. And that's a lot of money. Plus, spending two and three almost, $200 and $300 on food on top of that because we didn't feel like cooking or whatever the case may be, right? We had all these excuses. Time out for the excuses. We got to get our lives in order because the thing is, if you don't budget your life, you don't budget your finances, you're going to find yourself just reeling out of control and being lost. Yes, you're going to have some good times because even in your budget and your finances, put in that recreation. Put in that recreation. Put in if you like if put in your non-negotiables when you're talking about budgeting. Budgeting your time and budgeting your finances. Put in your non-negotiables. There's something that you're not going to want to give up. I know for me, I can't give up getting my hair done because I don't know how. So, and I know people be like, you can watch YouTube. Look, that's not my ministry. Okay. And I can't flat iron my hair all the time because I'm natural. So I have to budget money to go get my hair done every 3 weeks, depending on the hairstyle. I have to budget my time. I budget my money because I do like to go out to eat and hang out with my friends. So I have to put that in there. That's a non-negotiables. I have to put the non-negotiables in there because that's what makes me happy. Spending time with my friends and getting my hair done. So if those are non, so what are your non-negotiables when it comes to your budget? So some of those things you have to prioritize. I have two non-negotiables for right now. Now, when I start getting a handle on it, and I can add some more non-negotiables in there once the income starts, increasing. Little things here and there. I have to get my feet done too because I have look transparent moment. I have bad ingrown toenails, so I can't get them out myself. And the podiatrist could have your toenail off. That's ugly. Okay, look, I played basketball since I was in the 5th grade, so you already know what my look. I don't have to explain what my feet look like. I'm just saying. But I have to put those things in there because that's a need, even though it's a luxury, but it's a need for me. Getting my hair done is a need and a luxury for me. I'm a real estate agent. I got to show houses. I can't go with my hair looking crazy. I got to go to work every day. I can't go. And these kids will talk about me bad. So I cannot go with my hair looking crazy. So if you're needing help, I'm about to close this. If you're needing help budgeting your life, I could give you some pointers of what I did. If you need help budgeting your finances because it's all over the place, you don't know what to do, you feel overwhelmed, I can coach you in that as well. We have a phenomenal budgeting system that will give you all that you need from what's going coming in to everything that in between from your beauty products that you have to buy because we have to buy beauty products, ladies, and that stuff is not cheap, especially if you want like the good quality stuff, right? Stuff is not cheap. So you have to do your best to be able to budget that into um, you know, your your finances. So if you need help in that, I would love to assist. Please reach out to me. You can send me a message on my Instagram, my Facebook. You can leave a comment on my YouTube, and I will definitely get back to you. If you know anybody that needs any help in doing that, I would love to help as well. I do my motivational Mondays. It's Monday. It is. I'm starting back once again, and I just love being here. Tomorrow is Real Estate Tuesday. So definitely tap in to Real Estate Tuesday because I'm going to be talking about the home buying process. I'm gonna keep going with where I left off yet last week and add on to that. And we're gonna keep it moving. So I bid you adieu. I'm about to eat me some lunch before these children have to come back in here. Have to make some phone calls. So life is moving, and I'm moving, and I want us to move together. Well, not together, but move in purpose, right? Everybody's not meant to come with you. Everybody's not meant for me, and I'm not meant for everybody, right? So but I would love to help you either way. So budget your life, budget your finances, do all of the above, and let's go to the top. Y'all have a blessed day.